Morning. Welcome. Thank you, Krishna. Welcome again. Get to date. Price is picking up right now after making a low. So I might be looking for sales to come back down towards 44, 42. Don't know how fast that might happen, but let's see. Let's see. We're coming up to that 1 hour candle close at London Open. Look, Darius sold already 46. Okay, well done, well done. That's a little low though. Careful with that. I think from here it might show some things because we got that 4 hour high sitting over here, right? Are we gonna break that? Don't know yet. Price is pushing up pretty hard though. There's like that 1 hour 30-minute resistance sitting right here. This is the full on resistance 55.2. That would be probably the best level to start selling away from. So the daily candle flip. It is a little concerning that this daily is pulling back that hard. But overall I think it should survive. Also, you got London Open, right? They want to have a better price. Everyone's slowly coming in. Aaron, hello, hello. You see price getting weaker though. Let's see. So let's go to the monthly time frame. The monthly we have still a probability to go back towards like deeper into the 1700 levels, like for sure. Weekly close below, but it doesn't have a top wick yet, and it's coming up to the flipping point, which it could flip, go back towards 62, and then have sells from 62 back down towards 41. That's something that could also happen, but it did close below, so we did have a little break of structure, so could continue down already, that would be good. But because it doesn't have a top wick, there's a very high probability that price might push towards 62 or actually falling down. Let me invite everyone because I forgot that. What's invites? There we go. Good. Yo, Frankie.
Yo, how you doing?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. What about you?
Good, good.
Perfect. Let's see. Morning, morning, Linda. Where I did break the high. And daily also pulling back pretty hard. Let's see. We're halfway into this 4-hour candle. Yeah, there's a high chance that we're gonna see that 60, 62 level. No, Linda, not really. I think more into the sell buys. I want to go back down to 42, maybe even deeper.
Linda is the Magic Keys giveaway winner, no? Or
No,
not at all?
no. That was someone else. There was one name I forgot. What's the other one?
I thought it was Linda, that's what I was thinking.
Telegram.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
Ingrid.
Ah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
It was Ingrid.
Psych, wrong
That's the
number.
wrong number. Yeah, Heisenberg is the same happening. go up also could be happening right now, and the price is getting pushed up, what I said before. And then at London Open, just after half an hour after London Open, that we're going to start falling slowly. That's also something. Because I don't really see price in London session, at least. Like in New York, I do see it happening, but in London, 55, I do see that being respected. Like there's a high chance that we're gonna be respecting that. Does Luke still trade on GJ? Not really. Not really. I don't really like GJ. GJ is not really my pair. It's just too slow. A little too slow, a little too... Doesn't really know always what it wants to do, right?
And you trade on D30 now?
Yeah, but I'm always very careful with D30.
Okay, but so you only trade gold now?
Pretty
Mostly.
much. Mostly, yeah. Mostly gold.
Nice.
D30 is like a wild beast. Like,
Yeah, I mean
different.
the not commodities or currencies. I mean that's like US 30 and all those pairs are just like...
It's mad how fast that moves.
Mm.
10 pips should be 100 pips there.
Yeah.
For real. Look, you trade NAS 100, no. Yeah, let's see. Here's moving down pretty nicely. Yeah. That looks good. We're coming up to the 1 hour kind of closure, also for gold in 1 minute. Down nicely. Damn, Jesse, that's crazy. But be careful, man. Oh, the daily also nicely retested, closed bearish. It's ready. Ready to go back down towards those levels right here. Maybe even towards this wick over here. 1 hour on gold closed pretty well. Let's see. But this GJ is moving down nicely. Look at the 4 hour. Damn. But what could happen is that it goes back towards that 151, 200 and then makes a retest and then continuation down for the people that are not in. Or even towards 50.6. Those levels 100% could be touched. The live trade lounge. Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Let's get that 10-pound you beat on. Here it is. Antonio Parker, definitely look entry 151, 931. Ooh. You have a very, very good entry, my friend. Well done to you. Look at gold. Went nicely. I went 50% into that 1 hour candle, so it could reject off here. Let's see. It closed bullish. One hour doesn't have a top wick though, that's the only concerning part about it. That's something that it could come back to and take everyone out. But let's see. $54.55 makes sense? Yeah, makes sense. see this 1 hour pulling back up. Create the top wick. That's the only part that's banned right now. But this 1 minute could also be retesting 153 flat. So let's see. Let's see. Because we had that breakout over there, right? If you look at the 1 minute, we had the break. So it could continue moving now. I'm a little focused, so I'm not speaking that much right now. Look at what price is doing right now. Already was like 12 pips up, so that's why I wanted to really see what was going on. Ravik. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow for sure. Look like we're respecting 152.17. Doesn't really want to break that 5 minute structure. There we go. Thinking, what should I do? Yeah, let's see if we can continue. Already closed partials. I'm fucking around with price right now. And I'm looking at 150. 150 flat as the second target. Pretty much everyone is in sells anyways. 90% of the people that were in the chat were in sells. Good morning, ASMR. I didn't like the entry I had. It was going down pretty nicely. It tapped, for me personally, my entry was like 153.1. And I tapped around 17. Let's see. I mean, we did have in the 5 minute, if you look on the 5 minute time frame right now, right? Here we still have that 4 hour highs. And look right here. Let's do that with annotation. We had this level right here, right? So as you can see from here, we had the higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Well, let's say call this the higher high from higher high, higher low, build higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Should have been the new higher low somewhere here to continue moving up towards 155, but instead it broke it. Now it should come back up and then continuation down. The only problem is this kind of closed without bottom wick. Now MetaTrader didn't, but you got to be looking at like, hey, even though MetaTrader didn't, still different providers are showing no bottom wick. So let's see where it can continue down to. For myself, I'm looking to go back towards like that 145, 144, 142 zone. My second partial TP will be probably around 150 flat. I think that's the best play.
Luke, Shiva, you have already entered, or you are waiting for the retest?
No, I'm already long in. Already in for a long time already. Sells.
But you would have catch the top point, right? 1753.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look! Can you take a look at D30? Sure thing. Let's take a look at D30 and for the. Yeah, for GJ, I would just wait for price to come back to 15900 or 15600 to take sells. Look in the 4 hour, maybe even 151-200. You had a very nice continuation. If you look at the previous levels, I'll go to D30 in a minute. I'm looking at gold right now, pushing back up very hard. As you can see, price started to break these zones right here. Right, continuation down, lower low, came back to create that high, lower high. At this zone right here, continuation down. We're coming to some zones right now to the left. As you can see, this could be a zone right here. 150 flat is also a psychological area, as we all know. So if price continues back up, then you're going to get very nice sells here or either here in between this level. About to get stopped out. Am I going to get stopped out though? Nope. Not even. Wait for probably this box right here between this level. Maybe even if it's retesting right here, but that's also something you should see for yourself, and then take sells in between here to continue moving down towards the area that we have created for price to continue down towards. Now let's take a look at D30 for the people that do trade D30. Not that many people that trade D30. But it's the same, we got stopped out. Stopped out on Goldie. It's okay. This is a very nice trade overall. What's 150? It's just psychological zone 150. 150 is just something where price is probably gonna fuck with you. But D30 also, same thing. It's moving down very, very hard. You can see the amount of pips that it's rolling. 350 pips downwards move. So, what I would advise you to do, thinking about jumping back in gold, I'm telling you right now, the runner. But not now, probably waiting a little longer. Might take out everyone out right now and then continue. Let's see. What I would do for D30 again, I would still look at sells. Sells are going pretty nice. Look on the daily for a moment though. Yeah, for sure sells. The only thing what I would wait for now, is you can see it already retested this zone, right? But that's on the lower time frame. So what you want to be doing, you just want to be looking at the 4-hour or some other higher time frames and see like, hey, where is price heading, and can I in any way grab it at a certain point where price is pulling back? If so, yeah, go ahead, take a look. I would say probably in between this box. Good at people being above the Asian high. Okay. Yeah, probably would wait for this pair to pull back towards this area and then continuation down. Trend is bearish, so you want to keep on going with the trend. If you want to be cowboy, you're going to buy back up. But I'm not looking to be cowboy today myself. But let's see. Gold is closing with that 15-minute bearish. It already happened 4 minutes ago, but it doesn't matter. No top wick. This candle decided to make a top wick. Oh, let's see if we can continue. I don't know. Would be nice. Okay. But yeah, that's at least what I would be looking for. If you look on the 5 on D30, there is a possibility for price to go back up. It's falling down pretty hard. If you look to the left, we're coming up to a 4-hour support zone. So anytime it could tap away from this zone to continue moving back up. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. Could do that anytime. But as we all know about, like, not everyone trades the D30, but as a lot of people know about D30, it can be a pretty wild animal. So it can also decide to just absolutely blast through it without any regret. So I would be very, very, very careful if I was you on that. Let's see. Oh. Overall, I would wait for a trace and then a continuation back up. See, it's just passing through right now. Probably it's going to stop at 15,076. That's a for sure, I think. But still, just don't try and be cowboy. It's a Monday. It's not always the day to be cowboy this day. Even though Mondays, Fridays are my best days. Personally. You do see, like, look here on the 1 minute time frame. You do see that price is really having a hard time pushing through this area. This is that support. So if price decides to come back up and break this, then you could get a 1 minute entry right here to continue moving up. Now it's going to be very, very sketchy. Like, it's going to be some dodgy business. But overall it could play out. Could play out. Especially if you see this zone being respected. Especially with that zone. Look on a 5 minute. So when that flipping point is maybe at the break at this high and then continuation back. Like let this, if it goes up like this and then continuation back towards this area, and then that could be also something. Yeah, I do see gold dropping from here though, but might be wrong. I do see 62 as well. 60-62. 60-62 is that zone, that very important selling off zone. If you look left on 62 on higher time frames, 60-62, all these wicks just kind of pushed into it, but overall 60-62, something that you have to be careful for. At least what I'm careful for myself. We got a 30-minute candle closure in around 7 minutes time. So let's see how that is going to close. I've seen this happen before, and it's just a retest, right? So yeah, closed sales is creeping up. I would hold a little longer. Like for sure, if it breaks 153.9, then you should be out. Then it's a no-go anymore. But overall, right now, I think you can hold it. Yeah. Just set certain parameters, like certain levels for yourself, where you're like, hey, when price decides to do this, then I'm not going to be in anymore. Like again, it decided to close without bottom wick. It's just playing games right now. It's Monday morning. Doesn't really know really what it wants to do. But there we go. I put my runner back in, by the way. That's it. And that's back up 12 pips. It's pretty much in the same area. A little lower. Yeah, a couple pips lower though. That's okay. I'm looking to take first PTP at 150 flat. probably double down to see. Yeah, let's see looked area. If that happens, I'm not going to be in anymore. No, I just wanted to continue. If it doesn't like to continue from here on, it might do the same as this previous zone. That we had this zone sitting right here, right? Tap into, faked out, came back, retest, continuation. That could happen towards this area again. I'm not 100% sure, but if we come back up here, there's a very, very, very high probability that we're not gonna break this. Be in London session? No. New York? Go ahead, go do it. But London, we're probably gonna be respecting that. There's a very high chance that we're gonna be respecting that for sure. I just want this thing to continue. Okay. Alright. Put the entry in for the people that really want to know where my entry is. This is my actual entry was better though, but this is the second entry on the. Let's see. On my runner. If you didn't know to get in, if you didn't understand to get into sales, we've been talking about it the entire morning already since we've been live. So, yeah, I'm running around like 13.5 right now. If we come up to 28 pips, that's gonna be my first PT for my thing 15 now. So around 13 pips to go. Be good. Let's go. I don't know if we're gonna continue that for far though, but this 30 minute is a G candle, fam. This is good, very, very good. If it closes like this, if it doesn't decide to pull back up to like 152, 400, 700, and it closes like this, I do prefer it to close below 151.476 because below 476 is that 5 minutes like level. Ooh, okay, 10 pips to go, 18 pips up. Come on, Goldie. Okay, I'm not gonna try and jinx it, but this is very, very good closure. Now, the only problem is right now is that this 30 minutes gonna close without bone wick, and that we're all gonna be smashed. I jinxed it. Oh no! Oh, it did close with a wick. Oh, I didn't jinx it. Oh, we're good. We're good. Now past 150.7, we'll all be Gucci. Guys, if you haven't liked the stream yet, we're at 47 likes and we got nearly 200 people in. Those are rookie numbers, guys. Come on. Gotta at least pump those likes up. I don't mind if this 30 minutes pulling back up. As long as it doesn't decide to go back towards the previous high, then I'm fine. Stop loss on break even anyways. I'm not gonna risk it anymore. Look on the lower time frames. There's a couple zones that we could push towards, but let's see. Could also be fakey wakey, fake out. Best would be stops above 153.561. Heisenberg, yeah, that's it. Spreads on the 1 minute are whack. This is all fine. Let it do its thing. Let it do what it wants to do. Ooh, you got that entry? Shit, Antonio, if you got that, well done to you. Me personally, I always wait for confirmations like Doji, and also I miss the move most of the time. Yeah, that's probably the reason. Come on, Goldie, keep going down. Don't push that high up. This 30-minute needs to flip. If this 30-minute flips and decides to break like that 150.7, I don't know what the hell's going on after that, but I know we're dropping then. Mm-hmm. 5-minute closing very ugly, fam. Like, this is trash. This is not what I like to see. Definitely not. But we're in profit, so as long as it stays in profit, we're Gucci, right? Can do whatever it wants. As long as we don't go back towards that break-even trigger. Is this gold? Yes. If you look here in the background, I really don't like it myself, but it's gold. If you look here, gold. Okay. Look at the 1 minute. Okay. Be a retest of this 152.3 area. Oh, then it should have gone a little higher. Look, Dario, yeah. Well, I already got a nice profit with sales, so. Where would if you bought price, like. The only place where I would have bought was. Right here. Right? But I wasn't up at that time, so. I don't care. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stopped out. Stopped out. It is what it is then, right? gonna give it a little bit more room, just for the sake of it. That's the only place I would have started buying at. And the reason why is because we had this downtrend back up, right? Back up. And then once price decided to come back down towards this level, there was probably a level to the left. Continuation for moving further up. And then from here somewhere, in between this box, I would have taken profit. And then here, sells back down. Probably go to the 5 minute. Yeah, you see? This is what I mean, right? Through the 5 minute continuation, bang, dropping down, right? All of, you know, fun and games and price moving down, everyone trying to take sales. Now, there's a break of structure right here, right? We had this low created, bearish candle formed, bullish candle broke the high, continuation up, right? This could have been a selling zone. I don't know what's to the left, but could have been a selling zone. But once price started to come back up here, right? Price started to close bullish and started rejecting like this candle did. I think at this zone here or this zone here, it could have been your entry to continue moving further up to take sales after to come back down to here. Right, if you go left on the 5 minute, let's see what's left on the 5 minute. If this is a retest area, this is also a retest area. So this sells right here could have been also pretty good. Let's put a line somewhere here. Tapped, yeah, tapped pretty much in towards that zone. Sells here also very nice, but that's a that's already Asian close, right? So you don't really want to be in there at no volume time, because no volume time don't make sense to trade. Now pretty much it did give some nice volume, I'm telling you right now. 50 pips in such a short amount of time, that's very nice. But there we go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's nice. That's just what I mentioned before. Well, for the 1 minute, look at the 1 minute time frame. I was looking like this could be the retest, but I said if you scroll back a little bit, it didn't fully retest it yet. I said like 3 point something. Got mine back to 3 point something. Now it's continuing down again. Hopefully you can break the low at 150.9. I'm hoping for price to do that. As you can see on the 1 minute, we are re-breaking structure again. So that's nice. If you look in the 1 minute, we had the high sitting right here, came back down, retested this area to the left, right? That's why I like 1 minute, because it's so clear, right? It's so clear what price is doing. Came back, small retest, continuation, break up the previous lower low, came back up, retest, continuation down, break up this level. So let's try and continue. Let's try. I got a little faith in this one. Yeah, I think we can. I think we can pass this. One minute can be very clear. It can also be very like confusing to look at. But if you already know what you're looking at on the 5 minute, and if you already know what you're looking at on the 15, 30, and 1 hour, you go to the 1 minute and see where is the structure sitting. Where is the structure sitting? Because most of the time, if you go to the 1 minute, people say, "Oh, 1 minute this, 1 minute this and that." 1 minute makes so many great retests. Like I know a lot of people that trade 1 minute. Even men like Augustus, he goes to the 1 minute on pound yen, and he gets phenomenal entries. Like phenomenal entries based on the 1 minute time frame. Did Piney beat time? Okay, sure. I'll put it on. Oh no, one screen just died. Oh, okay, we're good. Screen just decided to fade on me exactly when I tried to tap Timpani beat. Put the cable back in. Well, but overall, I think it's working pretty well. I do 1 minute most of the time. Yeah, well done. 1 minute you can find that phenomenal entry. Sorry, I'm down, but you can get phenomenal entries in 1 minute. One moment. Oh, my ass be talking with the mic off. Well done. I said this is also a very, very nice target for the second target, and the reason why is because this is already my target for this runner, right? Like, it's not the full target, but it's 50% target, so I'm going to take off 50% when we get there. And the reason why is because this is, look at this rejection forming here, rejection forming here. We had a resistance turn into support. So this zone, this box, is something that we have to be careful for. And as you can see at the numbers again, you're gonna be looking at the numbers, right? Where are we? See 1750 psychological zone probably, right? Would this? What's my right screen? Yeah, let's see. Let's see. $830 is still moving down. It is really it did go one deeper, or consolidating. Ooh, this is a very, very nice 1 minute option. You look here on the 1 minute, right? Let's do it with normal straight ones. We had this zone coming up over here. We had continuation down, right? Came back in towards this box. Breakout. Came back, retest. Tapped in towards this zone. Retest, continuation, retest at the high. Like, if you're only going to look on the 1 minute on this pair, I'm going to tell you this is already more than, the 1 minute is doing more than GJ. I'm telling you, fam. Look at this. If you catch this sell, right? If you catch this buy, I mean, this is already 37 pips, and that's in 1, 2, 3, 1 minute candles, I mean. So that's absolutely flying, this price. Mad. Ooh. Yeah, it seems like it doesn't really want to continue on. It's okay. Should have continued when price started to close with that 5 minute candle doji with a 5 minute rejection candle right here. This should have been the candle where price started going down. Yeah, I'm about to get stopped out. Really, yeah, I'm out. That's fine. I mean, it still went down pretty nice amount of pips from the initial entry higher. That's my initial entry was 151, 1753 1. Went around like 22 from there, and that's okay. GJ. Okay, to be fair, GJ is moving very nicely right now. Also have a 25 pip target for sells. The only problem is the 15 closing without 1 week, and you're selling very, very low. That's the only problem. Look at that 1 hour in gold. It makes sense. Didn't really have a top wick yet, so decided to make a top wick. What's your bias for this week, Luke? Now we have to go look on. Yeah, wait, what's probably Goldie self, but I do see a big retracement. And that's at least back towards 60s, or in the higher time frames we could even go towards this area, towards the 80s and 75. Right here, tap in. Let's say halfway, continuation down. That's also something that could definitely happen. I do see this being retested. For the people that are asking, do you ever see price going back to 1670? Yes. Great Sunday. It's already, it's Monday, man. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Like, there's a very high chance that I do still see this zone. This zone is high probability that we're gonna respect that. Now, we have to see, because in New York this could break. Like, I'm not saying 100% sure that this won't break in London, but there is a night between 153. Should be pretty good. My internet dropped. No, it's still good. Yeah, we're good. Go crazy, yeah, gold's mad. Gold's a wild beast. But not that crazy as D30. D30 is 10 times BT. I got no idea, man. I'm not in there. Pretty much just in here. And, you know, I don't really want to waste my time. And the reason why I say waste my time is because I don't want to put that much time behind the charts. Like, for some people, it's okay. You know, they want to, you know, be on the charts for a longer period of time. Some people, you know, want to be behind the charts for more than half of the day. And for me personally, sometimes New York is already too much. Because I just want to be behind the charts for approximately between 1 hour and 3 hours, around that. Not that much longer. Like, even if I wouldn't really do a stream, I would do the same as everyone around me, and that's what a lot of people do. Everyone around me, they just you know, make a trade. Once they get the trade, they're gone, right? And that's something that you should do. Like, why would you, like, okay, if you take a loss, you could take, you know, try and take a trade again to, you know, get back on that loss. But overall, if you stay here for another hour, like, let's say, right? Let's say you make a trade. Let's say you make a trade and blah blah, and you make like what, like $100 or $200, $300. Let's say you make $200, right? Let's say you make $200 and you're here for, you know, 30 minutes. Hourly, you'd be making 400. If you would be here for an hour, you may be making 200. Let's say you stay another hour, right? You stay another hour wasting your time looking at the charts. then your hourly pay got halved again. Trading is about getting time, right? It's not about putting your time in. And in the beginning, yes, of course, you gotta put your time in. You gotta, you gotta be looking at the charts. You gotta be, trying to get better every day. Trying to look at this, look at that. How you could have taken a trade, how you could have done this. Journaling, all of those things. Journaling, I do still journal 100%. Like journals are very, very important. I do see some people saying a journal is not important. I haven't. Sometimes I don't journal. Gotta be fair with you. Gotta be honest, right? I don't really see the point because I made that journal about that trade already many times before, so I know what's going on. But overall, make the trade, journal it, and get out. That's all you gotta do. Like, get time. Like, what you're trying to do is you're trying to make, as an example, right? You're trying to make your certain percentage, and then you need to be gone. And most of the time, for a good trader, that's the percentage you're gonna make of what someone is already making daily on working a full day. Like, if you compare it to someone else, like let's say some employee somewhere that's working, let's say he makes like $150 or $200 in a day, right? Working, I don't know where you work, but most, like, between people, $100 to $200 is just an average of what people make a day for working to 8 to 9 hours, right? If you can make that in 30 minutes to an hour on trading, why would you be there any longer? Like, the only thing you're gonna be doing is over trading, and then you're gonna lose all the fucking shit you just earned, right? So make that amount of money and give it a goner. Give yourself time, give yourself space, and then the people are gonna be like, oh, but I got nothing to do after that. I got nothing to do after that, or they don't know what to do. Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now, right? You have so many things. You can set up side hustles. You can, go e-commerce. You can do whatever you want to decide. You can go to the gym. You can go to the gym. You can go for a walk. You can journal. Everything you want to do, you can do. Right? So give yourself the time, because you're trading for time. You're not trading for money, you're trading for time. You're trying to give yourself time. Because pretty much not any other place is going to give you time like trading. If you know how to trade, and if you know how to, really put that time, small amount of time in to, receive more amounts of time, it's going to be way better. Like, if you set up, like, let's say, right, you set up your own business, you're going to be working 80 hours to 100 hours a week. At least that's what I would do. 70, 80 hours, at least. Right? But trading-wise, it's about doing the most in the least amount of time. Yeah. Look at Goldie going, coming up towards that resistance. If you look on the 4 hour resistance, you can do whatever as long as you win. If you lose, time is gone. You need to work for your loss. Look, Darian, no, I don't really agree on that. If I lose, I'll do the same thing. If let's say, right, I lost today, let's say, I would still call it quits. And the reason why I call it quits is because I don't want to overtrade. If I take a loss, I accept the loss, right? I don't mind if I take a loss. I don't care, right? The only thing that I'm going to do extra is journal and to see how I could have taken the better or correct trade. Well, in the US, the wage is $12.50 per hour. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the average lad makes $125, around that, to $100 a day. If you can make that in trading in let's say half an hour to an hour, what do you want more, right? And next to that, you see a lot of people, they're going after materialistic things, and they're only thinking about buying a nice whip, or buying a nice fucking house, or buying this or buying that. No, the only fucking thing you need is just happiness and where you're going. if you can get your food and if you can get whatever you want, that's good enough. Stop looking at the expensive shit going around. Be happy with where you are. Like for me, for sure. Like planning wise and goal wise, I'm miles away, but that doesn't mean that I'm happy where I am, that I'm not happy where I am right now, right? Be humble, be grateful for what you get, because you got to see like the extras that you're looking for, the extra uh, uh like goal. The target goal is just a hobby. Like what you got right now is already 100%. Everything above is like plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever percent you want to get. And that's what I mean. Like I had this talk with someone that's sometimes into this chat as well, and she knows a lot of rich people, like billionaires, and none of these motherfuckers are happy because they're never happy on where they are. They're never happy with the amount they get. They're never happy with anything. Everything is never good because they always want more and more and more and more and more. And when you always want more, you're never going to be happy. So, and of course, when you're already happy, like some people can say, but hey, but you're also striving for more again. But yes, you're striving for more again, but you're also happy already on the level where you're at. So you, like, even if it doesn't work out, you're already happy. You treat this as a hobby. As a hobby. Well, I think you first have to treat everything as a hobby before you're gonna get big money out of it, right? And of course you can treat it like a business, but you gotta treat everything like you know, even though you're not making the money that you're expecting to make. I think it's very important to be already, you know, happy with the amount you're making already. And with nothing, and we'll go with nothing. Yeah, pretty much. Like all the bank that you're gonna make, I swear the fuck you're gonna do that. You know, happiness comes from within. Yes, fact. It doesn't come from the outside. Like making a good trade isn't gonna make you happy. Like, even if I make a good ass fucking trade, there's no emotional change in me. Even if I make a loss, there's no emotional change in me, because it doesn't affect like the real state where you're in. And for people, some people it does, and you know, get that out of yourself, because you're never gonna be happy if you're not already happy when where you are. You're never gonna be happy after. Let's Heisenberg say, if you're not happy with your $100, you're not gonna be happy with $1 million. Facts. Great facts, or whatever, how much it is, you know. And that's why you see a lot, right? Oh, nicely into that zone. I do want to do something, but I don't want to overtrade. Humble and willing to learn. Yeah. And then you got some people like, right, I heard this last time. I saw this guy. He was talking. He's like, I'd rather cry in like a villa or in a flat. Like, it doesn't really make any fucking difference, man. Fuck that. Absolutely fuck that. Really. Just try and do your thing. You'll be Gucci. Try and do your thing. You know, try and make yourself better every day, and if you make yourself better every day, the rest will come. But the only thing I would advise you is just know that the rest always just needs to be a plus to what you already are. Like what you already are is that 100%, and the rest is just pluses. There's something in me like right now, like, look, take it, take it. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna say like this. Let's go Gucci. Yo, Arcades, how are you, man? Doing pretty good. Zarin, yeah, that's pretty good. That's okay. Don't put too much pressure behind it, though. If you don't put too much pressure behind it, you'll be Gucci, man. Go on a Monday, yeah. You know it. Better chill out on a Monday. Oh, she. Retesting 1755, yeah, maybe. But the truth, that's magic, yeah. Yeah, that's the problem as well. Like you see those like people that a lot of poor people as well. For them, money is the world, everything. If you only really understand what money is, cash is just trash. It is shit. Black. Crypto mining. Come on, guys, you know the vibe. Hit the like button. That ting ting. What are those numbers? Those are rookie numbers. Know it. It is a nice level. Like, looking at 4 hours straight resistance. Asian highs. There's one probability that price is gonna do this. And then but see that second rejection, that's a nice zone. If I had one more trade left, I would have done it. On that subject, there's an amount of gains I aim to make. Right, above what I actually need. There's a degree of happiness reaching that goal. However, it's not tied to the money. Yes. Oh my days. Oh, that's. If you saw me put this line up, you're gonna be telling me right now, was that on point or was that on point? That was on point. Sheesh. Goddamn. That's like to the T, fam. Straight to the T. T. Yeah, it's like, I do agree that like something comes out like you hit the level and you're like happy, hey, I did it, this and that, but it shouldn't emotionally touch you. Like, emotionally wise, everything of that goal should be standing away from you, like apart. You know, it does the same. Drake, he does the same. Like, if he touches a goal, like, he doesn't even party or anything. He doesn't do shit. I'm gonna work on just trusting the process, but I can't get away from the feelings. I have to make it. Just need to make. Yeah, of course. Like, you need to make it, but you also need to make sure that you already made it on where you are. And after on, that's like, it doesn't. Like some people, but yeah, but that's, you know, killing your motivation. No, it's not. You know, it's making you more humble. It's making you, you know, putting that pressure off. I know I like my emotion. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Like, of course you can show a little emotion, but don't, like, Like for me personally, those levels, those targets, like there's definitely not 100% emotion behind those targets. Because if you don't make your target, you're gonna be fucked. And for a fact, I know I'm gonna make all my targets. Like even if I have to go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I'm still gonna go back to plan A. That plan A is the beast. Plan A is the target. Even if I have to go to the entire fucking alphabet on going back to plan A, I'm gonna do it. A nice 18 pips from the zone. Got called out though. Even if he would have been later in 10 pips. Looks like it's rejecting. But I do think it's this was a pretty good London session. Probably gonna end the stream on this one. If you haven't pressed that like button yet, we have around 200 people in. Oh, we're missing around now. Like if you want me to see me more, right now, like if you want me to stay, just say yes in the chat. I'll stay. You do have to type yes right now. I'll stay till 10:30 then, so another 20 minutes. Type yes in the chat if you want me to. Discipline will pay off, but your mindset must stay open and humble. Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah? Okay. I'll stay a little longer. Let's take a look on GJ for the people that are in GJ. Let's go. Go. Damn. Sells any day. Monday anyway, yeah. True. This is what I would be waiting for still. Sells right here. It's such a nice target. Like, so nice. But this, again, what I said, 150 flat psychological level to the T. Telling you, this is psychological level. Look on the 4-hour time frame. See if you can see on something on a daily. What are you doing, screen? The cable is not good after working on it. Luke Trace, New York. Okay, I'm gonna put it in a poll. 2, 1, 8, New York session. Yes or yeah. Nah. There you go. How can you control your emotions when you need trading to work so pay your bills? Well, Mr. Doing It Right, if I was you, I would just make sure you save up a lot on the side. Save up a lot on the side. Make sure your trading account is only 1/8 or 1/10 or 1/5 of the money you have. Between 1/5 and 1/10, you're Gucci. If you don't have more than 1/5 of your trading account, your bank balance, I don't know what you're doing. Like, and make sure that amount of money on that trading account can at least make you what you would be making at a different job. Like 2%, 3% of that needs to at least be a good amount. Otherwise, you don't have enough. You definitely don't have enough. Yeah, Alexander, that's the best thing, 100%. Make sure you at least have that. Like, at least, I'm telling you. Otherwise, you're going to be putting so much pressure on you. On yourself. Like, oh shit, I need to make this amount of money to pay the bills. I need to make this and this and this. What you could also do is maybe try and get a job to the side where you could still be trading but also could be working to the side, so it takes that pressure off because you're making a certain amount of money every day, right? And you can, you know, reinvest that money into something or save it up to make sure that you will never, you know, hit rock bottom if something goes wrong. But you know what I mean with, like, if you have at least 1/5 or 1/10 in your trading account, you can if you blow the entire fucking thing, which is not, you know, it's not good. You can always come back, like, hey, I got like 7, 8 more 1/10ths left. What parts of that left, right? So you can go again. And make sure you just maybe like put a little side hustle to the side, or make sure you do something. Go look at your costs, like how much is everything costing together per month, amount of whatever, food, rent, or mortgage, or anything like that, you know. And then from there on, try and get something to the side which is exactly paying that, or a little bit more, right? And then once you're already deeper into trading, you can say like, hey, you know, I can trade now freely without even losing anything because I can back it up by what I'm doing to the side. And then once you're good enough in trading, once you make those $1,000, $2,000 days consistently, then you can say like, hey, 500, or at least between 300 and 1,500 a day. Then you can say like, hey, or at least what is also in contest, like at least like 10 times at your normal job. Let's say you earn like 2,000 at your normal job, or 2.5 grand, like without tax, like all taxes already off, like 2,000 flat without all taxes off. That's normal here in the Netherlands, at least. I don't know what about your countries, but 2k netto is okay. It's doable. Not much, but it's doable. So if you're making from trading 5, 10, 15, 20, between that, like at least like 5 plus, you can say like, hey, you know, I'm making consistently a good amount of money. I can, you know, start working 50% of what I was doing. And eventually you can say like, hey, you know, I'm making even more than that, quitting the entire thing. And you just go on with trading. But make sure like you do something to the side. Like you're making money, you're making a good amount of money. Make sure you do something with that. So set up like if you make like 5 to 10 or 15 in a month, get like 5 of it and set up an online business. Just put like 5 or 10,000, take it off, and set up an online business. I don't care what the fuck you're gonna be doing, at least you're doing something, right? Because that can only help, and that can give you like a little bit more comfort in what you're doing. Because let's say your e-commerce store, I don't know what you're gonna be selling. You can sell whatever you want. If it's a watch, or you can sell what you want. Like it doesn't matter what you want. And then it's first of all, it's fun to do. Like if I'm selling my little store, I enjoy it. like you're grinding, you're doing that hustle, like you feel like I'm doing something, you know, good for myself, right? And I like it because I like something that I'm creating on my own. So you made that to the side. First of all, you can spend a little bit more time. So a lot of people are like, but where could I spend my time? You can spend your time making a little side hustle. You can earn a little bit more on the side, and eventually, even if it explodes, like you don't know about e-commerce these days, you can have a little store, and if you make a correct brand with the correct things, you can explode. Yeah, Heisenberg, I would say the same. 5,000. No cap, like that's it. $5K is a good amount. Especially here, you don't have to pay any taxes. Failed 3 FTMOs. What to do now? Learn how to trade first and then do the FTMO? Because you're probably putting way too much pressure on yourself. Learn how to make like a easy 20, 10, 20% in a month. If you're already sure about doing that, if you're already doing that, there's something else that's fucking you up in your mind, and then you gotta, you know, focus on what emotions you have to conquer to, you know, be able to do the FTMO. No worries, Mr. Doing It Right. Go do something on the side. Go. Let's say you saved up like 30, 40, 50,000 as an example. That's at least what I would do, right? At least 25, like 25 bags at least, right? At least. If you save that up 25 to 50, take like a 5 or up that, like 5, or if you have 50, take 10 off it. If you have 40 left in the bank, or go and try and get with the 50, try and get like a real estate property, something you can do as well. That's also a very good idea. But maybe put like, if you have that like small thing to run, that's at least what I would do. Just go on Alibaba. Try and sell just the wackiest shit you can sell. I mean, if you can sell, you can go everywhere you want. And understand, like, I did a little bit of e-commerce, but the dodgiest, craziest, weirdest shit sells the best. Like the weird stuff. Because the normal stuff, they can get the normal stuff everywhere, right? Just like fidget spinners and that, like that's already out of, you know, it's already done. But finding a little new trend, or make a new brand, good as well. It is still going down. That's insane. Absolutely mad. Let's look at D30. It's also still going down. D30 is even wilder. I wouldn't even think about doing something dodgy on this pair. Like, I would be scared. I'm telling you. If I would treat gold the same way, like if I would treat D30 the same way as I treat gold, I would blow my account. I'm telling you. D30 is, I'm using stop loss, I'm just joking, but D30 is wild. But D30 is also a very nice options in the 5-minute. 5-minute time frame on D30, my days, you can get some phenomenal trades. Any idea how to start e-commerce? Go to probably I don't know what type of e-commerce you want to do, right? Do you want to, you know, get inventory, or do you want to drop ship, or, you know, anything like that? What do you want to sell? For me, I always did Shopify myself. Shopify. Your store is set up in like 5 minutes. I'm telling you. But there's loads of websites that can give you good like very good options. If you want to, you know, just go on YouTube Go on YouTube, find it out. For me personally, I like for me personally, I like. Yes, also. Yeah. For me personally, I just like a lot of people like drop shipping, but like as you can see in what happened these days, right? I know some people with some businesses and all of that, and they ship from China and all those Hong Kong and everywhere, and they're just having huge problems. So for me, I always like to just get a little inventory, get little bit of inventory, and do the rest by just shipping straight away. Amazon FBA, that's good as well. That's cheap. That's okay. I did look into Amazon FBA, but I never really did it. But if you have like a little bit backed up on inventory, you always make sure that you're not going to upset your clients. So, at least, like, let's say you put like 10 in it, get like 3K of inventory, 4K of inventory. But make sure like it's a product, it's not some dodgy shit, right? Where you're gonna be like, oh, if I don't sell this, I'm fucked, right? So make sure you got a good margin, you know. Make sure it's a nice product that people like, and then you're gonna be good. Like, I would at least give yourself a couple 100% of margin. Maybe I would look at like 500% margin. And people would be like, "What the fuck?" But I would, I wouldn't play around. Make sure like how many, like, let's say, right? You buy like 400, 300 pieces, right? Let's say you buy 300 pieces of the product you're gonna ship. I would say, if I would sell 50 of those products, if I would sell 50 or 20 to 50 of those products, I need to get already everything out. Like that's already break-even point. Make sure your break-even point is close enough to what you're selling. And after that, it doesn't matter. You can sell whatever fucking price you got. Jungle Scout's product research tool. Okay, could be good. But what kind of stuff sells best? For everything, the weirdest shit you want to sell, it sells. But you just need to make a nice little store on like Facebook advertising. But make sure you watch some videos about Facebook advertising, otherwise you're gonna be wasting your fucking money. Right? Like Shopify, you can use like a couple websites or a couple apps that you can, you know, import your stuff in, or you can import your own stuff. So, yeah, like buy it from AliExpress and, you know, import it yourself. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I'm dip, yeah. Sure. Make sure you go do something at least. A little smart, like little thing. You can do whatever you want, and it's fun. Like for me, like I don't know about you, but setting up a little store and making your own brand, and just go on Fiverr, ask for someone to make your logo. It only costs like $50. You know, you can even let someone create your entire fucking website, and it could be absolutely amazing. You'll be Gucci. It moved on nicely. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna head off. I'll see you guys in the New York session. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It was a pretty interesting session. Do you have any intentions? Real estate? Yes. My intention in real estate are in the next path. But yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you guys in New York. That's in 2 hours time. We're gonna do a short New York session, so make sure you are there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you guys, and don't make sure you don't overtrade because we're coming into weak hours, no volume. So I'll see you guys as soon as possible. Yeah, bro. When are you starting your community? Because I want to be a part of it for sure. Yeah. Let's talk about that in New York. If you're in New York, I'm gonna talk about it. See you guys. Thank you.